Here we are. A topic that the likes of Ubisoft does not want to face. Yet, I have no choice. My personal Twitter handle demands that I talk about politics. Yet, politics is something that few seem to know the true definition of. Well, this time I actually have qualifications, since I graduated from a college with a minor in political science. Anyway, I have since kept up on studying political science alongside watching others give insight to various creative media like Mark at Games Maker's Toolkit, Lindsay Ellis, Patrick Willems, among many others. So the first lesson I want to give about politics is this. What is political is not necessarily partisan. It's easy to think of politics as what's happening in Washington, D.C., or any other federal government, even ignoring what's happening at your state or local governments. While governments are certainly political in nature, they are not the entirety of what politics is. Politics, as I can best describe it, is about power balances and the structures behind those powers. The best example outside governments would be the dreaded office politics. Let's say there's a managerial position that opened up, and you are the one with the power to fill it. As you can guess, other workers will lobby you for the position. They may suck up, proclaim their qualifications, or convince you that there's long-term benefits for yourself. Still, you have to fill that position. Do you fill it with someone who you know and trust? Someone who has a high academic qualifications? Trusted amongst other workers? From within the company, or do you hire new blood to take the company in a different direction? In reality, it will be a combination of some of those factors. But you will likely prioritize some over others. This is all politics. The structures between different companies can and will differ, but they all exist within their own political environment. But I hope within that example you heard something very important. Values. Behind every power structure is values. Whether they be something like freedom, creativity, greed, humility, the examples are endless. If you have any kind of values or morality, or even amorality, you hold the basis for power structures. That's why it's impossible to exclude politics in any narrative. If you portray any value whatsoever, the work portrays politics. And once again, not all politics are partisan. What we tend to think of partisan is particular issues that align to the left-right spectrum. But that's hardly the case for pretty much most of what we experience as politics. Some examples of what you see in games are individual achievement, teamwork, friendship, corporations are bad, governments are bad, everything is bad, truth, justice, and the American way, creativity, survival, love. Despite playing off some of those examples as a joke, they still stand as examples of different values one puts into games. This isn't a bad thing. Major publishers avoid the word politics because they fear the divide that partisan politics can bring. But if you avoid all politics in your narrative in fear of that partisan divide, you will lose a lot of heart in your story. Being aware of the politics in your story can make it much stronger and more memorable. It will make games more thought provoking rather than bland. Even for the players, being able to see those politics will let you experience the depth that these stories can bring. Depth that I will no doubt delve into as this channel progresses. With that, thanks for watching. Please vote, like, and subscribe. Until next time.